Welcome back to the Kimi Kato Show with his special guest today, Sugizo. It's been such a great episode. If you've missed any part of this interview, go back to the podcast and listen to it again. Don't. It's great. Really, really been a great hour together, guys. Kimmy, passing
All
it off to
right.
you, friend.
All right. So in parallel to Sugizo's music, Sugizo's been hugely active in a lot of activities from peace to human rights, refugee support activities, renewable energies, environmental activities, volunteer activities. Um, he, it's another career, but Sugizo's has been very devoted to giving back to people. And I really wanted to hear about what he thought about these activities. 杉戸さん、
うん。
この個人的なそういったアクティビストとしての
うん。
活動について、
はい。
まず、どういった思いでいつもこう出られているのかっていうのと、最近どういった活動をされている
うん。
のか触れていただけるとありがたいです。
僕がこういう活動をするようになった、主な原因は、娘が生まれたことなんですよ。みんなそうですけど、特にロックミュージシャンは特にね、若い時は破天荒でトラブルメーカーだし、よくよく自虐的になったし、暴れたし、いつもベロンベロンだったし、まあまあ、俗に言うセックス、ドラッグ、ロックンロール的な生活をずっとしていた若者だった僕が、やっぱり親になったってことで大きく変わったんですよね。で、娘が1歳とか2歳ぐらいの頃から、その世代の子供のことをすごく愛おしく思うようになって、娘だけではなくて、その世代、友達、コミュニティの子供たち、この国の子供たち、そして世界中の子供たちに意識が広がっていって、その子たちが大人になった頃にもっとこの世界が良きものであってほしいと、そうするのは自分たちの役目だと強く思うようになって、社会活動をすごくするようになりました。それが90年代の終わり頃。
So, the way he got into this, becoming an activist, is when his daughter was born. And before that, he was a troublemaker. He lived the life of a rock and roll, like the rock and roll artist that we know. But as soon as he became a parent, when his daughter was born or two, he really felt the love towards his daughter. But then his love went further to the community, to the country, and to the world. His empathy and sympathy towards his daughter's generation and the future generation. What is the world going to be like when they become older? They become our age. He became conscious about that and wanted to make a better world for these generations, the next generations, his daughter's generation, and furthermore. So this is when he realized this at the end of the 90s, and when he started going into helping and actively going into supporting and helping these topics.
で、最初に行ったのが、例えば子供たちのサポートをしたかったので、貧国のね、貧乏な国の子供たちの、里親になるようなシステムがあって、そこで金銭的サポートをし始めたり、そして同時に、世界の難民の人たちのサポートをするようになったり、で、同時にやはり環境を正していかなきゃいけない、その、エンバラメントを良くする、いわゆる環境を再生させたい。そうなると、原発ですね、ニュークリアにやっぱり反対するようになったり、再生可能エネルギーを実用化するべきだと思ったりとか、いろんな方向に道が開けていって、すべての活動をするようになりました。
So first of all, he felt that he wanted to help the next generation, I mean the children, especially in the third world countries where people are poor. He wanted to become foster parents for them, for the kids. He then became to helping refugees. He became conscious about the environment, especially the nuclear energy. So he wanted to become more active and conscious about reusable perpetual energies.
うん。で、もう一つ大きく、自分が変わったのが、2011年3.11ですね。その時に初めてあそこまで巨大な地震を経験して、まだね、東京はね、それほど被害を受けずに済んだんですけど、だからこそ大きな、やっぱり大きな被害を受けた東北の方にボランティアに行くようになって、そこからですね、その災害ボランティアにはまっていくんです。自分がそこにすごくなんか能力を発揮できた気がして、で、ボランティアがまた一つの自分のライフワークとなっていって、災害が特に震災、そして水害があるたびに被災地に行くようになりました。
And especially after the 311 earthquake, the big massive earthquake that happened in Japan in 2011, March 11, March 11.
March 11.
Yeah. Tokyo wasn't hit as bad as the northeastern side of Japan, but when that happened, he became hugely conscious about these disaster-stricken areas. He wanted to help a lot more and became a volunteer activist especially towards these areas, which really helped himself as well. But he became a true activist in that area as well, and supporting the disaster areas.
そう。で、先日ね、今年1月1日に、今度は北陸エリアで巨大な地震があって、もうそこには絶対行かなきゃと思っていて、ちょうどこのレディオショーが放送しているタイミングで僕は被災地にいるはずですね。はい。
And as you know, there was a massive earthquake that hit Japan in the Ishikawa.
そうニューイヤーデーにね。
Yeah, oh, yes. So, hold on, let's see. Yeah, it was an earthquake that struck in the Noto Peninsula
yes.
on the 1st of January, New Year's Day, which obviously is a disaster that our hearts go all to those affected by a devastating event, and would like to extend our sincere condolences. But he also, Sugizo, felt that there is a need for him to go visit the disaster-stricken area to help support the people that have to go through their difficult lives.
It's so sweet and beautiful that your daughter, the birth of your daughter, or watching your daughter inspired you to want to help the next generation of children or other children around the world that needed help. And it's as you're talking, I'm thinking it's there's so much out there, that so much need, and I guess, just the world has a lot of issues right now. But if one person, a song can affect you and change your day. If you're down and have despair, or you're depressed, your music can change and affect somebody positively. Reaching out and helping in any way that you can. And this conversation, Sugizo, I feel like I'm a better person, honestly, for having an hour with you.
Thank you.
And it can change an outlook in your life, right? Just
Mm.
whatever you do best, do it and help and put yourself out there. And so I just want to thank you, as I know we have to wrap up here, Kimmy, but I just want to thank you for that, spending the hour with us. And I feel better after this hour and enjoying your music, sharing it with you, sharing stories. So thank you.
I also wanted to mention before we go that Sugizo also, when he performs his live shows, all the instrument uses hydrogen
Yeah, yes,
powered
yes, yes.
energy. Now you go, what the heck, Ryan?
Yeah.
It's basically he uses hydrogen energy from a car that runs on hydrogen energy. He brings electricity from that hydrogen car to power his instruments for every show that he does in Japan.
Wow.
So why is that important? Because hydrogen energy, when you burn it, when you combust hydrogen energy, it creates water, right? H2O.
Yes, yes.
Therefore, all it emits is water. It just drips water. So as much energy you would spend performing shows, he's just generating water from hydrogen and obviously great sound.
そ
Um,
That's
そのことに
incredible.
つい
I've
て、
never even heard of that. I've never even heard of that.
そう、
そう、
なんかちょっとそれ
そう、
について。はい。
まさに、やっぱりこれからの僕らの一つ、レスポンシビリティとして、音楽を、エンターテインメントをやりつつも、どう地球を正していくか、どうこれ以上地球を汚さずに表現ができるか、そういう部分をずっとフォーカスして考えてきたんですね。で、ある時に、その水素燃料電池で発電するってことがとても素晴らしいっていうことを発見して、始めた、ムーブメントなんですけど、あの、水素燃料電池でもう、FCB で発電することによって、僕らが楽器を演奏するときに CO2 を出さないっていうことが一つ。で、もう一つがたまたまですけど、サウンドクオリティがすごく上がった。で、それは考えてみたら当然で、巨大なね、エレクトリシティで発電した電気が長い時間をかけて僕らのとこにやってきて、それを使ってるわけですよね、壁からコンセントで。やっぱり電気が普段劣化しているので、燃料電池、フュエルシステムで発電したら、その電気のピュアな、ポテンシャルを100%使えるわけで、オーディオ的に、オーディオ的な、見地、ポイントオブビューからして、すごく理にかなっている。結果として、環境に少しでも負荷をかけない方法で発電をして、サウンドクルーティはすごく上がってくる。これは素晴らしい方法だぞということを発見して、この2017年ぐらいだから、もう7年か、そういうシステムで、ライブをやっているんですけど、まだなかなかそれが一般化しないですね。残念ながら。
でもあれですよね。U2 が日本に来た時
そうそう
に
そう。
その燃料を使ったんですよね。
U2 が使ってくれました。うん。
So, as became an activist in the environmental field, he felt the responsibility of expressing creativity without destroying or deteriorating the world, our environment. So he felt that responsibility of how do we make it better, and he came up with this. It's called hydrogen fuel cell, and it's basically generated by hydrogen gas, and it's a battery created with hydrogen. And what he realized was that using that energy does help environment, of course, but at the same time, it even makes the sound that comes out from the amplifiers make it much clearer and crisper and much better. The quality of the sound became, he found that out. He found out that the quality of the sound was even better than regular electricity. And the reason behind that, he found out also, was because when the electricity is generated from the electricity plants and it gets delivered through the wire, right? It deteriorates basically because it travels a long distance. But with the hydrogen fuel cell, it's generated right next to your stage, basically. You have your car that drives on hydrogen cell fuel. You have your car parked right next to your stage. You're literally right there, only a few feet from your amplifiers and your guitars. And that's what creates a much better sound because of the pure electricity that you're generating from the. He found this out. So he's like he's probably the first one that invented and came across this idea of utilizing hydrogen fuel cell for his shows. Unfortunately, it hasn't spread as fast as he might have wanted to, but he's hoping that every artist starts using this hydrogen fuel cell to generate their electricity to put up a show. When U2 came to Japan, U2 actually utilized hydrogen fuel cell for their show for the Japanese show. But he's been doing this for 7 years. All his shows are
No, maybe not all, almost.
Almost all of it.
How did you get that idea? And I know we got to go, but I want to hear.
I just interesting for hydrogen energy
可能性
society.
Society.
Yes, for me, it's really interesting to me. Became hydrogen societies, and I studied any hydrogen stuff all the time.
Because hydrogen is meant to be very combustible, like highly combustible. You don't want to handle hydrogen. You've got to be able to control it. But I'm sure that the Toyota was the one. Toyota came up with this hydrogen fuel cell, which could possibly change the way we use electricity in our future.
Amazing. We got to come back. We got to talk more.
Yeah.
Right. There's so much more.
Yeah, there's so much more. Lastly, should we ask Sugizo if he has any what his plans for 2024 for the year? And
I want to know.
Yeah.
Okay. At first, yes, as you know, Lunashi's 35th anniversary, because we have planned big touring in Japan and the Asia area. It is my first work, but all at the time, same time I want to do my new solo products. I really want my new music release. And of course, I really want to the Last Rockstars shows. Already, we have US, LA's show on
August 29th.
29th, yes. I think that's it.
Okay.
Maybe more.
Yeah, coming up. Well, something to look forward to. And then last but not least, message to your fans.
Okay. For America and England,
Yeah.
Yes, I really would love to play in America, this country, and of course UK. I really want to keep in touch with you, because it's American culture, and UK's pop culture is my very important roots. Because when I came here, when I played here first time, it is too honor to me, because one time I thought I just came back to my roots. And yes, I really want to continue make music for you, for this country. And I really want to connect to all over the world. And of course, I really want to make this world more beautiful, because I really want to keep in touch with you.
That's beautiful.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for coming on to our show today. It was such an honor to have you.
Thanks so much. It's my big pleasure.
I hope everyone enjoyed the show as well. I truly admire Sugizo and what he's doing. I hope that people around recognize his work and the stuff that he's doing. We really wish best of luck for the Lunacy tour that's coming up.
Thank you so
You've got
much.
a ton of show coming up. Tour dates, I heard. There's a lot more to be announced. And we'll see you back in August for the Last Rockstars
Of
show.
course, yes.
Performing at the YouTube Theatre on August 29th.
I know what I'm doing on August 29th. Okay, the Beyond. We're going to play the Beyond right now in its entirety, the featured song by Sugizo. And anything you want to say, final words about the song on the way out?
Okay, this song is very important to Lunashi's. I mean, first, this song is, Mobile Suit Gundam. One of the most famous Japanese animation program for Gundam's 40th anniversary theme song. And this song has other meaning. It's Lunashi's 30th anniversary song. It means very important. And this is our first Steve Lee White's work. Because I really wanted to bring this song for you.
Well, thank you. Here it is, The Beyond. And thanks, Kimi Kato, the Kimi Kato show. I can't wait to see you next week, my friend. Sugizo, I can't wait to see you in August and hopefully
Yes.
that. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Great day.
Thank you, guys.